ado, I'm going to bring on Ryan here. He's going to introduce Roger. We're going to get started and talk a little bit about some cryptocurrency and its real-world application in our industry, all right? Take him away, Ryan.
Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, I really want to thank everyone for coming out and just being open-minded to a different way of operating an economic system. The gentleman that's about to come on, he's not on the screen yet, but was a large influence to me many years ago. I first heard about Bitcoin in 2011, but I never really touched it, didn't understand it. But it wasn't until 2015 I saw this guy who wanted to donate $100,000 in Bitcoin to a charity cause for Bernie Sanders and Adam Kokesh to have a debate, a different philosophical debate, and just how to run an economic system. And from then, I've been following his work. He's been one of the biggest evangelists of Bitcoin. He is the founder of bitcoin.com, and he's known for the name of Bitcoin Jesus when he goes on television. So there's no more bigger rock star or OG in the crypto space than the gentleman you're about to see on the screen here. Roger is also a founder in many crypto startups. So when he found Bitcoin, he didn't stop there. He invested in the seed money that led to Ripple, to Zcash, bitcoin.com, purse.io. Pretty much if you had any idea on doing something in cryptocurrency, Roger was writing checks or more likely sending Bitcoins. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, Roger Ver.
Thank you for such a warm welcome, Ryan, and thank you to everybody for coming out so early this morning. It's really exciting to be able to tell anybody about this, and it's even more exciting to tell people that are interested and willing to come to this sort of event. So a little bit of the background details there, though. This is something that literally changes all of human civilization. Right? The internet's done that, and now cryptocurrencies are doing that. And I don't know which aspects you want me to touch on specifically there, Ryan, but happy to go wherever you would like to go. And thank you, Ryan, for really being someone out there to help spread the message. I see you're real active on social media, telling people about what a wonderful invention this is for the whole world. So thank you, Ryan, for that as well.
Thank you, Roger. Yeah, I first want to touch on what made you know this was going to be something big so early. In 2011 was when you initially invested, I believe, but we were all later. It's easy now when governments are making a currency and every institution is adding to the balance sheet. What gave you the foresight to be an early adopter of buying Bitcoin so early? And what's the lowest price you ever bought Bitcoin at?
Yeah, my first Bitcoins I bought at a little less than $1 each. But the reason I was so excited about them is I was running a business called memorydealers.com selling computer memory to people all over the world. And I don't know as much about the hospitality industry, but I know for sure with computer memory, it's one of the things that people love to try and buy with stolen credit cards. And so every single day we had people with stolen credit cards trying to defraud us and buy our product with these stolen credit cards. And it was a really big problem trying to detect all these fraudulent payment methods. And then I remember specifically there was one guy sent me an email one day, and his email started out with, I know you don't believe me, but I'm in Nigeria and I honestly do want to buy your products. And the guy was right, I didn't believe him. But it turned out the guy was a real customer who genuinely wanted to pay for my products from Nigeria. And I thought, I just felt so bad for this guy in Nigeria trying to be an honest businessman and buy stuff for people on the internet, and nobody would believe him no matter who he goes to. And he said that he was going to send me the wire transfer in advance, and once it cleared, he would wait for me to send the parts to him. And when Bitcoin came along, it solved all of these problems because it allowed anybody anywhere on the planet to be able to receive a payment from anyone else anywhere on the planet and not have to worry about it being a stolen credit card or chargebacks or any of this nonsense at all. It suddenly allowed anybody anywhere to be able to send and receive these payments with anybody. So there was zero doubt in my mind whatsoever that people were going to start using it in e-commerce for payments for everything, not just computer memory, but anything and everything. And today, here we are more than a decade later, and it really is starting to get traction more and more places around the world. But there's a little bit of confusion in the world there, though, too. There's the one that's called Bitcoin, but there's other cryptocurrencies that actually work far, far better for payments today for e-commerce and in physical places. And Bitcoin Cash is my favorite one, but there's lots of them out there. And I'm a fan of anything that works, just like any entrepreneur out there. We need things that work in our business, not things that sound fancy. We need things that actually work well.
Right. For everyone watching online, you can see on the shirt here, BCH please, commercial kitchen stop. We happily accept it for payments, but we happily pay vendors in it. and we also are going to begin doing payroll in it too. So we're trying to get in front of it. And like Roger said, it's like the internet. I believe, Roger, and tell me if I'm wrong, that every business needs computers and the internet. And I think that's what's going to happen with cryptocurrency moving forward. Would you agree with that?
It's just, yeah, I absolutely agree with that. It's just like, you'll hear people often say, oh, is it too late for me to get involved in cryptocurrency? No, this is the future. It's like being in 20 and 21 and saying, oh, everyone else is already using the internet, so I'm not going to start using the internet because I'm too late to the party. No, the internet's part of everybody's life now, and cryptocurrency is going to be part of everybody's life now. So you're not too late to the party at all, and it will genuinely make your life easier and better. And if you've ever tried sending a wire transfer with a bank and having the bank ask a bunch of questions or pause the wire or reverse the wire, same things with PayPal and credit cards, like Bitcoin Cash solves all of those problems. It's just so much easier for everybody to use for payments. And Ryan, I'm so glad to hear that you're starting to do payroll and pay vendors and accept it for payment, because that's the entire point of cryptocurrencies. It's supposed to be used as a currency for people all over the world, and you're no longer dependent on these banks or other corporations or governments to issue money. We now have a freedom of choice in what form of money we get to use. And Bitcoin Cash is an absolutely amazing tool for business people all over the world to make their lives easier and more effective.